Hello, I'm Deaver Brown, publisher at Simply Magazine. We do audiobooks and ebooks. And one of my favorite titles is the CDL Test Prep, Commercial Driver's License. Every 5 years, truck drivers need to get recertified, which is both good and bad. It's complicated in a way, but it's good training in another. Audiobooks are a perfect way to do this because drivers can listen while they're on the road. And as many of you know, drivers are totally wired in. Many of them have internet in their trucks as well as download capacity, so this works really well. Why do I like this test prep so much? Our audiobooks do best when they're useful, when something specific is accomplished. An example is 500 SAT and GRE words. You take those words, you use them, and you do well on the test. We have lots of write-ups about that. The immigration and naturalization test, the same happens. And here with the CDL. Now, what's interesting is one of our listeners, Nathan Huckaby from Orlando, Florida, a local driver, wrote and said, you should try this. We need something professional. We need something in this way. And I read someplace that you had a CDL when you were a kid. That's true. I had to take the CDL test. Now, what's interesting about it is I combine the practical knowledge of being a commercial driver with the academic knowledge of being able to put this together. So Nathan helped me audit what I did and helped me with the test prep, and it's one of our best titles. Now, the best part is it's under $5 at staples.com, audible.com, iTunes, and on our site, it's simplymagazine.com. Why am I proud of it? Well, the thing about truck drivers that most people really don't understand is they're small businessmen on the road. They have to schedule themselves, they have to deliver product, they have to do the paperwork, and all of that, they still have to obey the rules of the road and do everything right with regard to it. Our reviews have been excellent because it's a blocking and tackling exercise. We put forth about 80 minutes, which is only one CD, of information, and we put it forth, and then you answer, and then you hear the true answer. And you do this repetitively, because repetition is the mother of learning. And truck drivers have done extremely well with this. Now, we do add some extras. We have a trucker's health guide, which goes with it, and that's because when you're on the road, you tend to eat really bad food. I mean, I did when I was getting my CDL, and it's a problem. So we talk about taking food with you, what's healthy, what you should do, and so forth. My own experience with the CDL is I worked at Xerox one summer in college, and they needed somebody to drive the trucks around because they had 58 locations and they hadn't consolidated yet. So I got to do this, and it was a challenge. I mean, I went to Harvard College, and it was still a challenge because it's not easy to pass a CDL. There are many elements of it about driving, maintenance, safety, and all the rest. I admit when I took it, it wasn't as sophisticated as today, but it's very important. So this disc is very important to me. It helped me get a better job. It helped me for years because I got a recommendation from the people at Xerox I delivered for on the truck. I took material and equipment around, and I was respectful of them, which most truck drivers are, as most of us know. Thank you very much for Simply. Again, go to staples.com, audible.com, iTunes, or simplymagazine.com to download this very useful title.